Hey everyone, and welcome to another edition of my live tea tasting. I have a great. I'm really excited about this one because I haven't done it in a while. It's one that I have created myself, and I'm super excited. I haven't tasted it yet. I haven't even. I have no idea what it smells like. I'm going into this one fresh, and believe me, I'm hyped. You can see it on my face, right? Because I'm like, oh, I'm really excited. I'm gonna go ahead, oh, whoops, and start the water going because this is gonna be like a party. I'm super excited about this. But tonight's blend is Chapple Chai, nicknamed Chapple Chai. It's actually chocolate apple, and that's something that I actually thought of while I was at work. Hey Ma, welcome, and Nicole, welcome. Ralph, welcome. Tea bags. Anyway, this is gonna be like a really exciting one because I love rooibos tea, and this has got chocolate chai in it, rooibos vanilla chai, and spiced apple chai, and those are like each one of them I've had separately but never together. I added some extra cinnamon cloves and sorry, cinnamon, yeah, cinnamon cloves, not cinnamon cloves, and cocoa nibs. So this is gonna be like super duper exciting, and I'm going to open this thing right now because I can't wait anymore. And Lord knows how long that water's gonna take. Okay, okay. Oh, it's open, and I'm about to dive right in. So here we go. Oh, 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 that's strong. Oh, that's a little bit stronger than I expected. Oh, it is. It's super good. Oh, it's got like this really hearty scent to it. Like the chocolate and the vanilla are really fighting. I'm trying to find the apple, and it's a little bit like I balanced it out so that there's not a whole lot of vanilla in it. I just wanted to add a little something creamy, but the apple is a little bit overpowered, at least scent wise. Like it's in there, but it's taking a secondary role between the chocolate and the vanilla. Wendy, welcome. Glad you could make it. Oh, but it smells really, really good. It smells really wholesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour some of it out so you guys can see. Oh, yeah, that should be enough. Oh, I keep forgetting to turn on the brightness. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what this looks like, and it looks absolutely delicious. Check it out. It's like a lot of like dark and light combined. There's a whole lot of Shaylin, welcome. There's a whole lot. You can see the cloves. Oh, my finger's in the way, but there's a clove right there. A whole lot of chunks. You have the black tea, the chocolate. You don't really smell it very much. I'm surprised because usually there's supposed to be red peppercorn in the chocolate chai. I'm not seeing any for right now. Um, hmm, that's interesting. See the cinnamon bark? There's actual little pieces. Is that chocolate chip? Yeah, I think they put like chocolate chips in there, which it happens on occasion. Um, yeah, and these little pieces of the yellowish pieces, the bright colors, those are the dried apple. So you have like a whole lot of like the big chunks of flavor, and that's gonna come in once I steep it. Everything is gonna wash out into the water, and it's gonna be an amazing blend. I already smell it, and it's exciting me. In case you couldn't tell. Oh, why is this water taking forever? I want to jump right in. Okay, well, I'm going to talk about rooibos a little bit because it's been a while since I've had a rooibos blend. But rooibos is actually it's a shortleaf bush. Rooibos, the definition is red bush. It's a German word that comes from South Africa. Well, it's harvested in South Africa, I should say, and it's naturally sweet. It's naturally decaffeinated, but it's got like it's got a certain kind of mouthfeel. When you drink it, it leaves behind a tiny bit like a graininess of it. Some people like it, some people don't. I happen to love it. It adds like an extra little bit of like a fullness to the whole experience. So I'm all for it. Oh, did it? Yep, it stopped. Wait, I think. Yeah, it didn't. I guess it stopped, and I don't know what's going on uh with my kettle. It usually it usually steams up a lot more. Maybe it's because I have the fan going that it's not. I don't see it, but yeah. Anyway, since it's an herbal blend, I'm steeping this at 212 degrees. It's really not sensitive to time, because it's rooibos in general is really hard to oversteep. However, the chocolate chai does happen to have like a little bit of a time limit to it, so I'm just gonna keep it going for 5 minutes, and hopefully it'll come out well. I'm not. Is this thing going? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Just want to make sure. It's hard for me to hear things because the fan is going on in the background. Because Lord knows I do not want to drink hot tea in a hot room on a hot night. No, that's gonna be uncomfortable for everyone involved. So anyway, like I was saying, there's gonna be a slight time limit because I believe chocolate chai is actually a black tea um, rather than an herbal. Let me double check my information just to make sure. Yep, it's black tea, cinnamon bark, ginger, cocoa nibs, cinnamon and chocolate flavoring. So yeah, I don't want to run the risk of oversteeping. But the vanilla rooibos chai and these, I believe spiced apple chai is also rooibos, but let me double check that as well. Oh, actually no, that's also another black tea. Okay, never mind then. I think I might have actually mixed up the ingredients because I meant to have this as a rooibos base. The vanilla rooibos chai is rooibos. But let me see if there should be a spiced apple under rooibos, because if it is, I will change it. But that's what it is. Rooibos cinnamon apple. That's where I goofed. Okay, yeah, I kind of goofed up a little bit. So I'm fixing that mistake now. So the next time I order it, it will have the ingredients that I want. But that's not to say that this is going to be a bad blend. It's just going to be not what I intended. So why is it telling me no? What do you mean no? It's not letting me change it. Oh well, it's okay. I'll probably just check it out later. But anyway, it's got a high level of caffeine because of the two inductions of the black tea. So that's going to be a little bit interesting to pull off for the remainder of the night. Oh, let me see if it changed. Oh yeah, it did. Okay. Rooibos cinnamon apple. All right, it did change on its own, so I don't have to worry about going back later. But I might have to do a part 2 because it's not exactly what I wanted, but it's my mistake. I goofed. I'll have to take a look at it later. So in the meantime, the time is counting down. Yeah, I have about a minute left. So if you guys have any questions, anything you want to talk about, let me know. I'm opening up the floor before I start drinking this because once I start, you guys saw. Oh, Quackhead's going. Quackhead's telling me it's time. Alright, let me go ahead and... Ooh, that is a lovely, lovely color. I'm going to show you guys in just a second. Wow. Okay. So the tea has made a rather large change here, you guys. Look at all of that. Like the apple is now, it's now bursting out. It's all it's all expanded. It's all like it's all chunky now. Looks like it's ready to be made into applesauce. But I am actually kind of curious because you can totally eat this once I get the leaf off. I am going to eat a little piece of the apple just because it looks delicious and for showmanship. Mmm. Oh, that is really nice. The apple and the cinnamon really infused there. So you're tasting like basically apple pie. Oh, but it's really, really good. It's got like this apple cider kind of taste to it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour some out. You guys are gonna see how it looks. Ow, this thing is like really, really hot. But I got my rag, so I'm good. Look, check it out. Oh, that is a beautiful color. Look at that. It's very coppery, very bronze. It's really light on the outside as it's pouring, but once you have it in the cup, you'll see in just a moment. It's really, really, it gets darker, guys. Wow, check that out. It's like a reddish, brownish, uh, bronze tone to it, and it looks amazing. Like the scent of it, I'm starting to smell the apple a little bit more. It was I wasn't able to smell it before because the vanilla was overdoing it, but now it's like it's I guess because the water expanded the fruit, it also expanded the taste and the scent of it. So let me see. Oh, that is lovely. It's really, really, what's the word? Like a little bit muted, a little bit toned down. It tastes. Sorry, it smells like it's gonna be like a fall tea or a winter tea. It's got like a very apple cider kind of scent to it. So I'm gonna give it a shot, see how it goes. Ooh, it's hot. Oh, but it's lovely. Like you don't you don't smell the apple, but you really taste it. It's very juicy. Oh, but it's really hot. I should have let it wait a little bit more, but that's okay. I just got to be a little bit careful because I bit the side of my mouth earlier today, and so it's still a little bit sore, but I'll get over it. It'll heal. You really taste the chocolate and the apple mixed really well with this one. It's not as creamy as I thought it would be, but that's okay because I did that for the chocolate and the apple. The vanilla serves as a natural sweetener to widen the gap between the two. That way, you have like a nice progression between the strongness of the chocolate chai and the like the juicy sweet but savory kind of juice to the apple. You need kind of a motivator so that as you drink it, you can taste the progression between the the chocolate, then the vanilla, and then the apple. So you have like a really interesting experience as you drink it little by little. I'm gonna have a little bit more because it's really good. Mmm. I'm starting to warm up already. Now you guys know that when a tea is spicy, it warms up from the core. Um, it starts to warm me from the inside out, and it's like really super early. I've had maybe 3 sips of this, but already I'm feeling like a little bit hot across here and like right above the eyebrows. I get the feeling that this one's gonna make me sweat, which it's amazing. That's what I love it when my chais do that, because it means I put work into it. You guys know I have the Dai Bai Chai brothers. Those two, they make you sweat. This one, um, it's up there. I'm not gonna lie, it's up there. I'm already starting to feel a little bit like warm in my chest area and in my throat. Um, and it's a little bit stronger than I thought it would be. Perhaps the change that I made with the Rooibos cinnamon apple that might lower it a little bit, but it'll be a natural progression between the it'll be just a smoother progression, I should say, because it won't be a chai tea. It'll just be a chai. Well, no. Okay, let me backtrack a little bit. It'll still be a chai tea, but uh, it won't be triple strength of what the tea was at the beginning. So you'll have 2 chais instead of 3, and a sweeter apple to it. Oh, that is really nice. And for you guys, I didn't sweeten this. I'm drinking this as is because I want a more authentic taste to it, and it's really like it's really cidery. Yes, absolutely. It's great to have it when it's like nice and cold. Um, I think actually this might make a good iced tea, maybe. We'll see as the stream progresses. I'm gonna let it cool a little bit. I kind of have to because my mouth is still hurting a little. Aren't there? See? Yeah, not a good feeling. So when I'm drinking the hot tea and spicy on top of that, it stings a little bit more than it should. That's not gonna stop me from going because this is good stuff. Mm. Like it tastes like the apple and the chocolate are no cold. Well, yeah, I know on a cold day, but like it's not a cold day today. That's for sure. Um, well, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, that's what it was. The chocolate and the apple are now starting to become they're really starting to become more prevalent. It smells different before it's wet, and once it's steeped, once you have the water put in, it's become more there's a flavor switch, and it goes from chocolate and vanilla to chocolate and apple, and that's more of the kind of taste that I was hoping for. Um, Hopefully, I'm definitely gonna order this again and do another one for you guys because it's not what I thought it would be. Totally my fault. But that's what this is for. You live and learn, and you test around, and you see what you get. So this one is gonna be my Chapel Chai Part 1, and I'm gonna keep on doing this until Part 2 comes out. Oh, yeah. That's so good. I have loved chocolate chai for the longest. And I think, you know what, now that I have an idea of what this is gonna taste like, I might just replace the cocoa nibs with peppercorn so that instead of having see, because right now I have 3 chai teas in one. I I replaced one with a rooibos, so I'm gonna need something to give it a little bit of an extra kick. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and add peppercorn rather than the cocoa nibs. Unless it unless it lets me put in a fourth, because I think they changed it where you can put in four. So let's give it a shot. Why not, right? Oh, it's only three. Okay, never mind. So I'm gonna change the cocoa nibs to red peppercorn, and that should give it a nice kick in the pants. Ah, perfect. Okay, great. So now there is a new and improved chocolate Chapple chai, and I am psyched about it. I'm not quite sure. That's weird. Like on the what was it? Give me a tea for a sore throat and a bad cold. Okay. There's actually a couple things I could recommend for that. Green tea is definitely um, green tea is definitely good for anything cold related, as far as like boosting your immunity. For a sore throat itself, I would recommend something more like what's what we're looking for. Like you have, actually no. Let me step back a little bit. Tea with honey is really good for a sore throat. For your sinuses, you would want to get something more fragrant, like a peppermint tea, or a lavender tea, something like that that will break through the senses. I would recommend for you, getting over a cold. Um, that would let you get the immunity boost from the green tea. Even a white tea would be good for the immunity as well. Um, Sore throat, honey, specifically a tea. Gosh, I don't know if there is one that's specifically for sore throats that you can't. Because I mean, all tea is good for the sore throat just because it's hot. It breaks up the mucus. Um, and you know it boosts your immunity. So I will just say with a green tea. Oh yeah, then if it's only for the sore throat, a green tea would be great. With honey, you're set. Okay, that's great that it's died down. So my don't worry, I didn't forget. What dessert would go with this? Yeah, lemon and honey. Oh, that's another thing. Lemongrass. Lemongrass is also good for the throat. Ginger, chai teas will really break up what's in there. So you're good with that. Um, and chai teas is actually also good for the nose as well. Since it's just for the throat, you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, tea with lemon and honey, you're good to go. Even raw honey, if you just have it by the spoonful, it works wonders. But the kind of getting back to Miles' question, because I don't wanna go off in the tangent too far. But that a tea, I mean, sorry, a dessert that would go well with it. Um, it's already pretty much a dessert in itself, so anything that would complement it, I would say no problem. I would say something like like something fruity, something like that goes well with apples and chocolate. I would say like strawberries. Um, let's see what else. I would say chocolate cake would go well with this. Um, Even just uh like a what's that Girl Scout cookie? Um, the lemon one. I don't know. There was a lemon Girl Scout cookie that I really like that would probably go well with this. You might want to get something that's not too heavy, not too sweet, because this is it's a heavy blend with the chocolate. So you'll want to have something that complements it. Um, like if you were to have a chocolate cake, that would be kind of like a chocolate overload, but maybe something less rich. Like if you have like red velvet, which isn't as strong of a chocolate. That would go well with this. Milk chocolate, even even a little bit of cream. I wouldn't overdo it because you don't want to miss out on the apple flavor. But it's some really good stuff. Mm. Whew. Oh, I'm starting to sweat already. I'm gonna have to like turn this fan towards me because I'm starting to get a little sweaty. Oh, don't want to. See, I'm trying to do this with one hand, and it's not working. There we go. That's more like it. Ooh, I don't want to be like sweating up a storm here, because I feel like I'm starting to get a little hot. Um, as you know, I think that if I were to make this as an iced tea, that would actually change the dessert menu, so to speak, because you get more of the sweetness out of it, and it would probably lighten the chocolate flavor only because it's more. Ooh, I got the hiccups, and I'm trying to stop it. Is it gone yet? Yeah, it is. Anyway, like I was saying, if it's an iced tea, it'll be more sweet. So you'll want you might want to change up the dessert. How about, let's say, an ice cream, like a vanilla ice cream would go well with that. Napoleon, or is it Napoleon, Neapolitan? I forget which one it is, but the strawberry, vanilla and chocolate one, that would go well with an iced version of this. Oh, there we go, a little more. Oh, oh, that's so good. And I'm actually it's starting to clear my sinuses up a little bit too. Oh, I'm feeling like I was a little bit, I was a little bit stuffed up earlier this morning, and all day I felt sinus pressure up here. It's starting to um, relieve the pressure. It's starting to drip a little bit, which I mean, any good chai will do that. It'll clear you up. I'll get a little bit more because that's what it's there for. Oh, and I'm taking it sip by sip, and I'm trying to gauge how much change there is as it cools off. And it has cooled off a little bit. I'm starting to notice that the apple is starting to, I don't want to say overpower the chocolate, but the apple is becoming more profound. Yeah, allergies. It's starting to get. I don't know, with the weather. It's been a little bit screwy lately. Um, it's been like raining a whole lot, so it's probably uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like stimulating the trees and pollination and stuff like that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not I'm not that kind of a specialist, but that's just my theory. In other words, I'm talking out my behind, and I can definitely admit it when it comes to like allergies and botany and triology and all of that. Oh, so you guys have any questions, any comments, anything you want to talk about? Mm. I'm actually noticing more about the scent itself. Like there's a difference, a more it's more like you can see it, or rather you can sense it a little bit more. The chocolate is stronger when you smell it, but the apple is stronger when you drink it. And I'm finding that a little bit interesting because the way that I'm picking it up is there's a constant battle between who's gonna be the stronger flavor. And it seems that in the long run, Apple is winning, which I'm finding it a little bit surprising. But I like it. It's. I think it's because of the vanilla rooibos chai, the help that that's giving it. It's giving it a little bit of a boost. Mm. and my throat is like really, really warm right now. And that's another thing. Like, as the tea cools, it does nothing for your body temperature. Like, the spices are gonna keep it up no matter what. So like I'm still kind of hot-ish. I'm starting to feel like, I don't know, like a little bit stuffy, but it works. I mean, this is. I knew what I was getting into when I chose a chai tea. I was hoping it was not going to be in the levels of the Dai Bai chai where I was visibly sweating and everything was like coming down like but yeah, it wasn't that bad. But like that whole body feel. Like, I'm starting to feel like the chai is getting to me, and I want to like keep myself cool before it gets too uncomfortable. Ooh, I'm starting to get a little bit sore in the throat too. See that comes from all the dripping, all the nasal is starting to like go down the back of my throat, post nasal drip, and I'm feeling it. This is clearing me up. Mm. But in the best of way. Whew. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I was not expecting it to be this strong, but thankfully I can keep going until I pass out. I'm in it for the long run. Oh my god, I'm like also starting to stuff. Like, I did not have a big dinner tonight. Um and this thing, like, I was a little bit hungry when I started this stream, but now I haven't even finished a cup yet, and already I'm pretty full. It's probably from like the apple, the chocolate, and the vanilla. Like the really heavy flavors are giving it a really big what's the word I'm looking for? Like a really filling flavor. Are there any herbs and ingredients that I've had that has given me an allergic reaction? Me specifically, no. There hasn't. I haven't found. I have very few food allergies, and that is like limited to soy milk, um, and I guess you could call dairy. Put it in there somewhere. Um, but yeah, other than that, no. I mean, everything has been pretty good, and I've had a whole lot of tea. I've done a lot of testing, and there hasn't been anything that has given me a negative effect as far as allergies are concerned. However, I never fail to bring up the euphoria of the flower of Noto ginseng. And speaking of which, welcome Shanna. Well, you came just in time as I'm talking about the broccoli tea, and how that had given me a reaction. Wasn't exactly an allergic one, um, but it was a good one. And Ma, don't worry, I did eat dinner. I had a tuna fish sandwich. It was just a small dinner, so I'm not starving. I promise. Like, mom sense tingling. Don't worry, I'm taking care of myself. But anyway, like I'm saying, yeah, I haven't had any allergies. There have been times that the tea has made me run to the bathroom. Matcha is infamous for that. You do not want to drink too much of that in one day. Trust me on this, because like I had 2 glasses of matcha within a few hours of each other, but stupid me, in between I had a cup of green tea, and oh my god, that felt like there were Vikings in my stomach wearing the horned helmets and going yeah, it was not a good feeling. I was running back and forth from the bathroom all day. But you know what? Live and learn. Sometimes you have to learn things the hard way. Greg, welcome, welcome. You came just in time. I'm doing my chocolate apple chai, and it's amazing. Earlier, I hope it's an improvement, because I mean, I was going for a different taste. I don't want to call it an improvement, so to speak, but I want to call it a better than Dulcolaxis for sure, because it's more natural, and it'll clear you, like I promise. It's natural. It has a whole lot of what's what I'm looking for, like it has a whole lot of nutritious value to it. A lot of medical, well, I don't want to say medical effects, but what's the word I'm looking for, like it has a whole lot of positive effects on your overall health. So yeah, I would definitely recommend matcha. 2 cups a day, and you'll be set. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, I'm feeling it now. And I'm about halfway full. Mm. So I'm gonna go ahead and top myself off. Oh, I love that color. It's a very beautiful, beautiful brown. One of these days, I'm gonna have to like look, watch one of my streams and see how it really looks on the computer. Because as I pour it out, I see that it doesn't really give the color. It doesn't give the color justice. But I mean, it might translate better on the computer, so we'll see. But for now, I mean, it's a very beautiful color. I'm loving it. Mm. And now that it's more room temperature, you can taste the apple, and the chocolate is still very strong, but you're getting like a more liquidy kind of taste to it. And I'm really starting to really appreciate it as a as a colder as a cooler tea. So what I'm gonna do, I don't do this often, but I'm gonna try it just because I'm curious. I'm gonna put a couple pieces of ice in there. Got my Star Wars ice tray, my X-wing fighters. Oh, is the wrong? Yeah, it's probably better this way. My little X-wing fighters. They're gonna dive right in. Oops. And a little bit of ice on there. Maybe about 2 or 3. I gotta show this off because I love the way it looks. Check it out. Look at that. It's so detailed too. These little ice cubes. I get a kick out of it every single time. Alright, there we go. Just putting in 3 for now. Oh, I want to give it a good temperature before I try it. Oh, and I didn't add my. I haven't taken out my spoon in a while, only because I don't sweeten the tea anymore. So now I'm just gonna stir it around a little bit. Yep, the ice is all gone. Oh, but it's still kind of hot. I'm gonna add one more. I don't want to dilute it too much because that could be the downfall of the taste. Oh, trying to do this with one hand is not fun. There we go. A little bit more. That last one was Luke Skywalker's. Sorry about that. He had to go. Yeah, it's starting to take a little bit longer to melt. That means that the core temperature of the tea itself lowered. There we go. It's still not completely melted, but we'll see. Oh yeah, definitely. This would definitely make a really good iced tea. I think I think I'm gonna keep this in house for a while and just make one pitcher of it. Right now I have some Kona pineapple iced tea in my fridge, and that's not gonna last long because I've been drinking it pretty much every day. So I've already finished the pouch, and I'm gonna finish it off. I'm gonna finish off this last pitcher soon enough. Ooh, but it's so good. So I'm gonna go ahead. Where's Anna? She's upstairs somewhere, lurking in the dark. she's I haven't seen her today, but I'm sure she's around and she's stalking me. And when I sleep, I'm gonna have to sleep with one eye open because she's my little banana head. Mm. Whew. Anyway, oh, I'm getting stuffed now. I almost forgot. Since this is one of my blends, 5% of it is going to charity. And the charity for this one is Child's Play. They've been around since 2003, and what they do is they what is this? They're a gaming industry that they improve. No, is it a game industry? Oh yeah, it's a game industry charity. And what they do is they send toys and games and stuff to sick children. And they have a network of over 100 hospitals worldwide, and they've committed to raising, what was it, millions of dollars to this cause. So 5% will continue to go to it. So if you guys are interested, you want to try this for yourself, 5% will go to charity. And yeah, I think that, getting kids toys and games and stuff, and it gets their mind off of their worries, is a very noble cause. So yeah, that's my stance on that, and 5% will go to that charity. So it's further incentive to keep going, and keep purchasing the teas that help these places out. Because I mean, when I started doing this, I had no idea that a lot of these charities existed, and so putting a little bit of effort into it, and paying it forward, it's always a good investment. Yeah, and that's all I have to say about that. Oh, so I am completely stuffed. I'm opening up the floor once again. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything you want to talk about, let me know. I'm struggling here because I'm so stuffed. But I have about half a cup left. So I'm probably going to be running back and forth to the bathroom all night. That's okay. I'm all right with that. Mm. Oh, so I think before I wrap this up, a couple of announcements. Um, I'm gonna be having my next raffle this coming weekend. Let me get next weekend I should say. Um, the 20th and 21st. Yeah. So I'll start from the 20th to the 22nd. Excuse me. And on the 23rd, I'll be announcing the winner. The prize is going to be one of my blends. As the segues go. I'll be supplying the link of all of my teas, and you'll be able to look at them, see which ones you like, and choose which one you want, and the winner will have it mailed to them. So just keep in mind, if you win, I will be asking for your mailing address. I'm not gonna do anything insidious with it, I promise. And I love using insidious in a sentence because it makes me sound smart. But yeah, I encourage all you guys to enter in. And once again, since this is one of my teas, 5% will go to charity, no matter which one you choose. So go ahead, read them all, see what you like, and yeah, go for it. So, you guys have any questions, comments, anything you want to talk about? Let me know, and I'll do my best to answer. Mm. I'm trying hard not to chug. Oh, but it's so good. Yeah, I know where you live, and I know where Teresa lives. So if you guys happen to win, then I won't need your addresses. But um, that's not to say that you guys will win. It's a completely automated system. I cannot pick a winner. So yeah, I encourage everybody to join in. Try your luck. Last time, I think we had 6 or 7 people come in, and I want to increase that. So that's why the prize is going to be a little bit better. It's not just going to be a credit to a tea, but it will be an actual tea of your choice that I have a personal stake in. Also, keep in mind these are all loose leaf. So if you do happen to win, you might want to invest in either a tea ball or tea envelopes or an infuser of some sort. They're generally not expensive at all, but they will be necessary if you have a not a colander. What's the word? Like a strainer of some sort. You can use that. But just a heads up, you will need to have an infuser of some sort because these are all loose leaf. They don't make them. They don't make them in bags. So yeah, I'll be sure to mention that in the the not the comments, but like the description of the it's not a lottery, doggone it, the raffle itself. I'm brain farting, like I have all of these different words that are going through my mind to describe it, and it took me a while to pick the right one, but that's okay, whatever. So yeah, Teresa's gonna have to see the stream later, and I hope she's having a good time with Gabby in the meantime. Mm. Oh, so you guys have any more questions? Because I'm running out of tea. Um, go ahead. Last call. I'm fighting it because I am so stuffed right now, and I should not be drinking this much. But it's the sacrifice that I make. Mm. And Teresa always asks if this will go well with cream. Yeah, I think that a little bit of cream in this will go a long way. Oh, it tastes it tastes really good, and I'm like trying to imagine what it would be like with a little bit of cream to give it that extra thickness and the extra texture. But I'm definitely feeling the cream there. Mm. Oh, all done. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for joining me on another stream, and I look forward to doing this again for you next week. Once again, I have no idea which one I'm doing. I'm juggling a few right now, but rest assured it's gonna be a good one because everything in my collection right now it's spot on. So yeah, Have a good night, everyone, and I will see you next week. And I will keep you posted on the community on Facebook. All right. Have a good night. Oh, this finish button never goes on the first try.